Wilson.
Here.
Kirkpatrick.
Here.
Babcock.
Present.
Reed.
Here.
Morris.
Here. Item 2, board discussion and possible action on the following updated board policies. A, the EIA/R1 grading. B, the FFACA medications administrating to students. C, CKDA 24/7 smoke-free tobacco-free environment.
And all of those are just updates. The grading, the main one that's changing on that is the pre-K and kindergarten. It's not just satisfactory, needs improvement, and unsatisfactory anymore. It's changed to go with what the state does with testing, basically, and it's exceeds grade level, satisfactory, progressing, or needs assistance. So it's more up to date with what they need on that. Everything else is pretty much the same on it. So. And then on the medication administering to students, that's students self-administering, like they do their asthma, those students that have asthma inhalers or anything like that. This is for students with cystic fibrosis that need to self-administer pancreatic enzymes. And was supposed to be done, so we need to make sure we got that done for sure. And then the last one was adding vapor products to our smoke-free environment where they're not allowed on property as well.
Is there a motion? Any questions?
Make motion.
Made the motion.
He made the motion.
Second.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kirkpatrick.
Yes.
Babcock.
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 3, board discussion and possible action on update district calendar.
There were only a few changes on that. There was a typo on one of them that said we were having the sports banquet like on May 17th when we were out of school. It was supposed to be May 7th, so we fixed that. There was also open house like a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, right after open house. So we figured we'd combine all of that and do the open house and everything together since it's right there at the beginning of the school year anyway. So get everybody in here at once and let them look things over.
That's good, man. I'll make a motion to approve. Second.
Wilson.
All right, done. Yes.
Kirkpatrick.
Yes.
Babcock.
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Morris.
Yes.
Russ. That's the old one. The new one's in your book.
Item 4 then is board discussion and acknowledgement of Miss Darcy Emmel receiving an ADCTE lottery grant for $15,000 to purchase laptops, a charging station, and a Real Crybaby package for the Family and Consumer Sciences curriculum.
I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware that she did receive that. Took some good heavy-duty working to get that put together, and to get a $15,000 grant for that was pretty good for our district.
I'll
So,
say congratulations.
yeah.
Item 5, go ahead.
Yeah, what's this real baby care package?
Well, you're in here, you want to explain that in more depth than what I probably would?
They are electronic babies that, I don't know if you've ever seen in some FACS classes, like when I was younger. You take a flour sack and you'd have to carry it around and it couldn't get a hole in it, and that was your quote baby. Well, now they actually they look like real babies, and they're computerized, and they can tell when they've been picked up, when they've been fed, when they've had their diaper changed, if they've been shaken, and they will take them home for the weekend, and it will simulate having a real baby and things that they have to do
I
that.
haven't seen it, but I heard about it. I
Yeah.
heard somebody's baby died in my daughter's class.
Oh, really? But that's what it is,
They
and it
didn't
has.
feed it.
It's computerized, and they have, the baby has a barcode, and the student will have like a wristband, And I get to program it a little bit, so I tease the kids. I'm like, if you're not nice to me, you're going to get a colicky baby. But no, I'm just teasing. But anyway, that's what it is. And so it's and there's workbooks that go with it. That comes all in the same package, and a charging station. I even think there's baby carriers and clothes and things like that. So that's what it is.
These workbooks, do these come with a whole bunch of them, or do we have to continually, we'll have to purchase those?
I think we will have to purchase, but I think I bought quite a few in the beginning. But I can also just make copies of the workbooks, and we can reuse them that way, and put them in binders.
That's good. That's it. Congratulations. You
Thank
just
you.
did work. Good.
Thank you.
Did good work.
Item 5 then is board discussion and possible action on class sponsors according to Appendix A.
Glutton for punishment, huh?
Yeah. Gotta keep busy.
We need to vote to approve that. I'll make a motion to vote to approve the sponsors. Have it listed.
Second.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 6, board to vote. Board vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action to enter into executive session to discuss the following items. A, discuss individual for interim superintendent and possible salary pursuant to Oklahoma Statute 25, Section 37B1, employment, hiring, appointment, promotion, demotion, discipline, or resignation of individual salaried officers or employees. And B, discuss applications and applicants for open certified teaching and coaching positions pursuant to Oklahoma Statute 25, Section 37B01, B1, employment, hiring, appointment, promotion, demotion, discipline, or resignation of individual salaried officers or employees. I will make a motion to go into executive session. 7 what?
Oh,
7:08. Item 7 is vote to acknowledge board's return to open session at
8:30s.
8:37.
Motion.
Second.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 8 is executive session compliance announcements. The only items discussed were item A and item B. No votes taken. Item 9 is board discussion and possible action to hire a certified teacher for open elementary position. What was her name again?
Oh, I was like, what are you wanting from me? Samantha Wilson,
For,
for the elementary position, 3rd and 4th grade.
I'll make a motion that we hire.
Second.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 10 is board discussion and possible action to hire a certified teacher for open coaching and teaching position.
Austin Bean.
Austin Bean.
I'll make a motion with approve.
Second.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 11 is board discussion and possible action to open school cook position. And I will make the motion, I guess, to open that up.
I'll second it. Definitely need a cook.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes.
Babcock.
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 12, if I'm reading that correctly, is that
No
a double
action.
print?
Yeah.
Strike.
I thought we already voted
We've
on
already
it,
done
yeah.
that, yes. Item 13 is board discussion of possible action on certified and temporary contracts according to Appendix B. And these are the teachers that we already have approved, we just have not signed their contracts, correct?
Yes,
Except
and it
for the
also
two new
adds the
guys.
2 new people.
And adds the 2 new, okay.
Make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 14 is board discussion of possible action on support contracts according to Appendix C.
Make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes.
Babcock.
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 15 is board discussion of possible action on extra duty stipends according to Appendix D.
Make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 16 is board discussion of possible action to approve amended certified contract for Bryant Weber.
On that one, it was just Career Tech increased the funding by $200 after we approved the first one.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Reed, that was you, correct?
Yeah.
For a second. Wilson,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 17 is board discussion and possible action on average teacher pay raise of 12.20% to House Bill 1780. Is this the bill that we're already above what the teacher deal was, correct? Am I?
I think we use minimum salary schedule.
Where's it at? Do we have a copy of it?
Yeah.
I do not have a copy of the bill.
Of the bill. It states that it's not mandatory for everybody, for every school district, but there should be an average raise of $12.20 per teacher. So you could actually give,
For a year?
no, it's their salary from this point forward. You could give one teacher a $2,000 raise and one teacher a $900 raise, and so long as it averaged out to $1,220 for each teacher throughout the years. The State Department's view on it is that while it's not mandatory, they didn't put it on the salary schedule, that they recommend that everybody does it, because if not, it's gonna end up causing a lot of trouble. It was for all of the state-funded schools that are, you know, we're not on that. But all the other schools that are on it have to do it. So that's where a lot of the conflict comes in.
I think we're on the table, I think, right now, until we can figure out what to do. What do you guys think? Because we had talked about this a little bit, and I'm not, and we need to make sure we get some other things in place before we do that. Unless, I mean, I just don't, I can't remember we talked about this. We've talked about this a couple times, but we never got a good decision on it, you know. But the state-funded schools are required to do
They are
this, correct?
required, and that's where some of the issues come in, because it's gonna cause schools, schools that aren't funded could lose some teachers because they are gonna get that extra funded schools, so.
I just wanna make sure we have the money there to do it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And you said it's divided up,
It can be divided any way you want it, so long as it's averaged out for 1220. But
Who-
most
who-
schools
who
are doing,
Who decides how it's divided?
it would be the district and the school boards at each district. Most schools, I think, are doing the 1220 from what I've seen and read, so.
Well, I think we ought to table that for now.
I agree.
Table item 17. Item 18 then is board to sign any documents as needed.
Just those contracts and only two of you have to sign them.
Needed the clerk.
Yep.
If there's nothing else anybody else has to sign.
A lot of weight. You guys want to look at these contracts? Goes to sign. Take a look at it. project cleared through?
Okay, that's all right. Who's it? If you move that to the side, I'll be right back. You did one?
Is everybody 10 months except for administration, Mr. Weber, for sure?
Mhm.
Brenda,
Hmm?
but they're not on these.
Or as an asshole, we're supposed to give stipends to 12-month employees. Anybody know? Do you know that? Should we go back and send a motion on that and table it till we find out?
To 12-month employees? Is that what you said?
I've never had issue with the 12-month employees, but just the superintendent and principals is the ones that I've always been told. I don't know whether that was just a district policy or what.
There's nobody, is there a 12-month employee that's getting a stipend right now?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Where?
Ms. Sheila and Mr. Weber. Extra duty.
You've always gotten that though, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
I don't think there's anything against it, but if you want to change that, we can, until we find out.
I guess when it's already done, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out, we'll change it if we have to.
say your daughter lives?
She lives in Alva.
No. That's not too far.
No.
I'm making up an adjourn.
I say,
Wilson.
Yes.
Kirkpatrick.
yes.
Babcock.
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Morris.
Yes.